Okay, so just a moment ago, like just the in between episodes, Alex here was like, "Hey man, I'm thirsty." So he takes that purple water gun we were talking about in the previous episode, and he squirts it in his mouth to wet his whistle. I look over and I say, "He's still it's splashing on me, dude." Come on, man, stop! There's fucking expensive stuff everywhere. You squirt water all over the place. You're gonna see more. Look, he's asleep. He's not replacing any of this. Don't wake him up by spraying him. He's sleeping. But I look over to him and I said, "You want to drink the glass of water I have sat right next to me?"
Don't make me do it.
Don't do it, man. He's cute. Look how cute he is.
Don't fucking kill him.
Let me take a picture and send it to Adam so we can put it on the thing.
You're how the gunpoint there, fucking teach.
Okay.
Fuck around.
Anyway, okay. To the game, we have caught 2 Pokemon and leveled up Aang to level 12.
Yeah.
We did a bit of Pokemon behind the scenes action for you. We got Katara, our soon-to-be waifu, and Puffajig, who's a boy. That's concerning. Now, as we said last episode, you got water on the monitor there. We are going to store our friends here. We're going to get rid of them forever. Goodbye, Rubaldump. Dangle Dong, you've been a real peach. Katara, we'll see you soon. Puffajig, later, bitch. Alright, now, onward. Wait, you know about this? I'm going to show you something crazy, Alex. You ready? See these weird rocks over here? Check it out. Boom, bitch. Hidden item. I'm pretty sure there's like another one over here or something in one of the rocks. I think
You're gonna be looking at a lot of rocks, brother.
it might actually be in the dungeon itself. But we're in Mount Moon.
That's cool. I like that.
The little cutscene they play.
It wasn't even, I wouldn't say it's a cutscene.
Well, like,
it's
a
like
little
a
splash,
intermission.
a little introduction to the area. Like, ooh, look at this. It's a little underground cave. Look at her. Geodude at.
Astro bitch.
We're just gonna dip. Splash stone everywhere, dude.
You could say it's splattered.
Nice. But let's see, we could have taught that to Rubaldump if we wanted to.
Yeah, but like, I don't know about that one shit. God, I fucking hate that thing.
You hate that thing?
That thing.
You just want to run away from it in fear?
No, I want to kill it. Put it out of its fucking misery.
Alright, peck it to death. Yes!
Pierce the skin, destroy its heart.
Okay.
Kill it, put it out of its misery.
Is it like, need to stake its throat like a vampire? Is a bat?
Maybe. You know, but he can't fucking see shit. So, like, what's the point in fucking living?
Dude, I mean, that's, whew. That's,
Would you say it's controversial?
what?
You
The
can't
death of an animal?
No.
I mean, some might disagree with you, but you're entitled to your own views on animal cruelty.
And, like,
Look at all the sand. You see all these little footprints in the background? Isn't that cool?
But, like, here's the thing. You would gain a bunch of life force, and, like, you...
Eating the hearts of your enemies, you would gain life force.
Yeah.
Please, enlighten us. Tell us, give us a life force tutorial.
Alright, so what you want to do is, you want to get a knife?
Right.
Real sharp one. Real sharp.
As opposed to a dull one.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
You don't want to torture the head.
unless you want to torture them, but like that just puts fear in the meat, and sometimes that just makes it sour. So anyway, what you do is you cut it over.
Oh, see, it worked, dude.
You wanted me to
Fuck
explain
yeah.
it, and now you just
Yeah, but we caught a Zubat, bro.
should have killed it.
Nah, dude.
Put out its misery.
Yo, sleeper pick, baby. Zubat, let's go. What we got on it?
Fuck, I don't know. God.
Start with a W and throw an I in there. Why not?
Wombledorf.
You know what? If I can sound that out, sure. Womble door. Wait,
Dorf. You
missing a key consonant. Is that right? Wait, maybe I need a D. And then
It's Womble's Dwarf. So BLSDORE.
I can't fit the S then.
No.
You know we're going with my original then, since Womble's Dwarf won't fit.
No, not ES. It's just S. Womble's.
I'm going. Wombledorf will be our next encounter.
God damn it.
I'm gonna see if this fits. There you go. Does he look like a Withershin to you?
No.
You think he's more of a Wombledorf?
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, you were onto something. I should have trusted you. Womble. Did I spell it right?
Yeah, Womble's Dwarf. So BLSDORF.
You just said a second ago there's no S.
Yeah,
and I can't fit an
Wombles.
S if I want to put dwarf, I can't put an S.
Yeah, you can put an S where the E is. Womble's Dwarf. WOMBLSDORF. Take out the fucking E.
I don't want it to be plural. I like it like that. Wombledorf. It's pretty good.
No, but that's the whole. That's a let. Okay.
You think
I was giving it like a characteristic last name.
that is pretty characteristic, man? If you walk home with a girl and her name's last name is Wombledorf.
I think I'd be some like rich family, bro.
You think it's like a pristine.
The
Like,
House of Wombledorf.
it's like a. Ooh, you're right. That does sound pretty like.
We're fucking snobby.
You think I have a snobby Zubat?
Fucking yeah, man.
Dude, let's train up our Wombledorf.
Fucking Wombledorf.
Ooh.
Womble digging.
Maybe we. All right, come on. So Wombledorf. Oh God, his name is like squished because look at the M.
Yeah. Wombledorf.
It looks like an M with a tumor.
Fucking
Wombledorf. It's like the text is drunk. It's like, why did you catch me? Sleeper pit, baby. I guarantee. Look, check it out. This Zubat. He's gonna piss off a lot of people. Because you know what? Zubat has like the highest speed stat in the game, dude.
Oh yeah.
Except for like Magneton, I think is faster. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But like Zubat's like super fast as Crobat,
Good
which
luck.
we can't get in this.
Good
version.
luck. I really wish you good luck in this.
Well, we're not
fight.
going to be able to do anything right out the gate. Much like Bulbasaur, he's kind of a pain in the ass to train from first catching, so we have to do the whole tag out technique, right? And now that we have Nidoran level 12, our moveset is perfect for Mount Moon. We have double kick for the rock type, peck for everything else.
Yeah.
And focus energy if we feel like getting a little frisky. Sure. No, I'm serious, dude.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Fucking, what were they saying about
I don't know.
Zubat? Oh, dude, his moveset is going to piss off. Okay, so I've played which one was it? The new Pokemon Moon? I played it online from the 3DS because you can play it online and like fight other people and do battle online. So I had a team with a Crobat in it, which made people like legit rage quit because of his moveset. Consists of Lick, which inflicts paralysis, Confuse Ray, which makes them confused, as well as Bite, which causes a chance at flinch. So I first paralyze them, then confuse them, and then use Bite as my move. So they'd have to go through the first turn of seeing if they're confused. If they're confused, they hurt themselves, and then if they don't use confusion and hurt themselves, they have to go through the 50-50 chance of being paralyzed and being able to do anything. So they have to go two cycles to do anything. And then I'm faster, so I go first and use Bite at the chance and make them flinch so they can't do shit. It's awesome.
That's just God. Fuck that shit.
Yo, and people are like, fucking Zubat, look at him. Like, nah, dude, like, Zubat's kind of OP, though. Sleeper pick, I'm telling you, dude.
I mean, yeah, he's a sleeper agent. I'll give you that.
But he's, like, crazy good.
I agree.
Comment section, would you have guessed Zubat? Nah. Because, like, people who've played Kanto Gen 1, they go through Mount Moon, they go through Rock Tunnel, they're just like, oh, fucking Zubat, because he's like a throwaway enemy, because it's like every other encounter is a Zubat on the wild encounters, but like, you should definitely catch one. I'm telling you, Nidoking, Zubat. I'm telling you, dude. I'm gonna make a believer out of you, bro.
Okay.
We're also gonna get like...
Can you do me a solid?
What
Can
up?
you grab that little
Yeah.
need more.
What flavor is that?
Pink lemonade.
Ooh, nice. Yes!
I think you've had it before.
Clefairy. Yo, they're so cute. I want a Clefairy.
Yo, I really need to go get new filters.
Yeah, me too.
You need to get Salt Lake ones.
Yeah, you're right. Need to go to wherever the hell you're going and get some.
I just go.
Or just next time you go to get your own, if I'm not with you, grab one for me. Just one, so I can try it, see if I like it. So
Well,
yeah, see, this bitch is a normal type, so I'm just gonna use fighting type and fucking pow pow.
Wait,
Look at that massive damage. Pow pow. Crazy damage. And it's 2 levels higher than me.
You mean grab you a meat pod? Like,
No.
Oh.
Just one of the salt nick coils from my vape.
Oh, okay.
Because you're like preaching about it, so I was like, I'll try them. But if I don't like how it like makes the vape hitter taste, I might do. No, that's what I'm saying. Just grab
It's
more.
not gonna really affect the taste. It's gonna affect the consistency of your coil. Like,
Oh really? It's just like longevity of it. Cool.
Because like it's more. It's a different substance. I'm
Gotcha.
pretty sure than.
I know we're talking about shit that like probably the vast majority of our audience doesn't really give a shit about, but let's go back to our fucking growing up with video games. That shit might have been interesting for some people.
Yeah.
So you grew up on PC, I grew up on console. I was a Nintendo boy.
Yeah.
Though I will say, okay, so this is where like
Yo, so
let's talk about your favorite video game. What's your favorite video game of all time?
Well, hold on. So yes, I did grow up with PC. You're not wrong. But then we also got a PlayStation 1, and then we moved to PlayStation 2. For the longest time, we had a PlayStation 2.
Which PlayStation 2 did you have? The fat
Silver
one or the
silver
slim?
one? The slim one.
I had both actually. So I'm a family. I have 2 other siblings.
Yeah.
So we initially got the fat one for all 3 of us, and then years down the line, I got a silver slim, which I still have. My sister or my brother got a black slim, so you could differentiate. Because I wasn't allowed to share games with my brother because he didn't like me using his games because he was my older brother.
Also,
Don't
at the
get
same
along.
time, like if there's a scratch on it.
Oh,
like,
it's always the younger brother's fault, dude.
Dude, I know.
And the vast
'cause
majority of the time, man,
I'm-
I'll take blame, man. I was a shitty kid, man. I didn't put them back in their case. You gotta put your games back in your cases, man. Even if you plan on playing them later on in the day, let's catch this dude. Check it out, A and B. Fucking magic, dude. Magic. You alright? You doing alright?
Mm.
Oh, would you hit it too hard and like get actual juice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Mm.
Alright, we caught a Geodude. Should we name him Dude Man? What should we name Geodude?
Oh god, that's so. That was a lot.
You get to name him.
Oh, AstroTurd all the way.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Okay, I smell that water.
Yeah. Here you go. You know where I got those glasses?
No.
So, okay, since no one can see, I'll explain it.
They're Coca-Cola, classic Coca-Cola.
They're Coca-Cola Classics glasses that are like fucking 20 years old. I got them from McDonald's. McDonald's used to hand them out.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so
They
I
did.
have like 6
And
of them.
then, didn't somebody else used to hand these out too, or is it just...
What was it? Astro what? Astro Turd?
AstroTurd, T-word-D.
I mean, that is what he looks like. There you go. Astro Turd, what's up? But we're gonna bank.
I hope it doesn't
Sorry.
spit on me again. God, dude, that'd be so bad.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know if anyone else. You can just set it over there. That's for you.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't put any ice in it, but
That's fine. It's still...
I just didn't want to like. What's the sweating on the?
Yeah, but now there's no ice, so there's no way it's gonna sweat.
I don't know if anyone else gave those out, but yeah, I got like 6 of them. It's like some purple ones, the blue ones, the green ones.
Yeah, they did do color.
I mean, fucking nice ass glasses, dude. They left me like.
Did
fucking
they do like a
forever.
Christmas special one too? Where like...
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know we had some too, though. A lot of them broke.
Hey, did you ever realize? Have you ever watched any of our videos back?
Yes.
We have like. Clearly, we have like some kind of ADHD or something.
Oh yeah, no.
As far as like conversation topics go, weren't we just talking about like the video games we grew up on? What's your favorite video game? Back to that.
Oh. God damn.
That's what we
Way
were
to
talking
put a
about.
man on there.
Yeah. What's your favorite video game? Or at least like, if you want to like umbrella it a little more, like, what's your favorite video game franchise?
Oh yeah, of course. Like, well, okay, so Blizzard franchises.
Well, I wouldn't. That's a company. I would say like their franchise of Warcraft, Diablo, or they don't really have any other franchises.
No, they really don't. Like Overwatch.
Oh, StarCraft. StarCraft's another one of those.
Yeah, I
properties.
played StarCraft a lot too.
I didn't much care for StarCraft. My brother was super into it, but I watched him play it and I was just like, I'll try it, sure. And then I tried to play it and it was just too complicated for my mind at the time when it came out. So I don't know. I don't have much nostalgia value for it. I guess.
Because I mean, like, so.
Hello. I came because I heard there's some very rare fossils here. Later. Oh, damn it.
Damn, I was gonna answer your question, but now I forgot it.
Favorite video game franchise?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah, I was trying to talk about that. I got sidetracked. Love
them.
Thanks. So like I love the aspect of like Warcraft 3, and then all the other games that I played following, like Warhammer and.
Is Warhammer part of the Warcraft franchise?
No, it's totally different franchise.
Okay. You just like the fantasy, huge fantasy worlds. Gotcha.
Yeah, huge fantasy lores, and then I read the books. But
I was gonna say, many people. I don't know anyone else to have ever read the Warcraft novels. Beside you. Well, I mean, man, I feel bad saying that like it's a bad thing almost because like I've read the Elder Scrolls books. There are a handful of books about Elder Scrolls, like physical books, as well as I go into the games and read in-game books like crazy. Nerd! Nerd! Yeah. Like my favorite is what is it? ABCs for a Nord or something, or an Orc, or one of the dumb races, and it's literally just it goes to sea. It's 3 pages and it just goes to sea. That's the joke. I love that, man. Yeah, you like huge fantasy worlds.
I do,
but you're not much into Elder Scrolls, which is my favorite fantasy world.
I mean,
I love Warcraft, man. I know Warcraft has a lot to it.
Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy Elder Scrolls, but like
you were only introduced to it when it came to Skyrim.
When it came to Skyrim.
So you're excited for? Let's talk about that. Elder Scrolls 6. I just read a few threads and watched videos today speculating where the locale is. So the naming convention of Elder Scrolls is clearly named after the location.
Yeah.
For instance, Morrowind, you set in Vvardenfell, which is a smaller part of the entire realm of Morrowind.
Yeah.
Oblivion, which is the 4th game, is, set in Cyrodiil. However, a large base of the game is you're in the Oblivion Daedra plane of Oblivion.
Yeah.
So then you have Skyrim, of course, it's in Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls 6 didn't have a subtitle yet because they didn't want to tell everyone where it's set. I thought it was going to be in High Rock, which I was super hyped for because my character, who in my headcanon I played through all the games as the same character, is a Breton from High Rock. It's not in High Rock, dude.
Yeah, where's it at?
It's in Hammerfell. That's where the Red Guards are from. The desert.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
I mean, I'm like, yo, that's cool. I'm actually really excited to see that. Oh, and just to point out for anyone curious about it, that where that quote-unquote evidence came from was Bethesda was showcasing their new technology they were using. They were using, like, what is it called now? Photographic geometry, to where they take photos upon photos upon photos of real-life landscape and implement it into the game, which is like, whoa, that's crazy. They're going to be able to capture so much detail. The graphics are going to be absurd.
Yeah.
And they showed an artist working on one of those sets, which was like a desert rock, and that's where everyone's like, well, duh, now it's got to be Hammerfell. Like, shit. Damn you, Bethesda. I know it's going to be like 5 years before we see the game, but can you please just, you have 5 years to change it to High Rock, please?
Nah, they're going to keep it to Hammerfell, but they're probably keeping the best for last, you know?
Well, I guess, like, if they do Hammerfell, they're gonna have a lot more racial diversity. Because that was my problem with Skyrim, is that the racial diversity was like bland. Because you go in Morrowind. I mean, you play Morrowind, there's a lot of Dark Elves, but you're in Morrowind, so you expect that. Just like with Skyrim, there's a lot of Nords. You expect that because you're in the land of the Nords. But it's also like the weird graphic style of Skyrim that all the races almost looked like a blending of the same thing,
just somewhat distorted, differently.
Because like in Oblivion, for instance, and Morrowind, Wood Elves were straight up shorter than everyone else. But Skyrim, they weren't for some reason.
No, Skyrim.
Everyone was the same exact goddamn height, both genders as well. It was like really bizarre that they like excluded a detail of height. But yeah, and like comparing, if you look at like, put them up on screen. Breton, Imperial, and fuck, I'm having a hard time. What's the name? Brain fart. Or just like, you can just look at a Breton and Imperial. Tell me which one's which. Take a guess. You're probably wrong. There's no distinguishable difference between the human races. Even the Red Guards, like if you just put like a dark-skinned Breton, a dark-skinned Imperial, and then just a Red Guard, you're just like, okay, the Red Guard is the one with the afro or the dreads. But if there weren't helmets, and you're like,
Well, like, I don't know. I figure, like,
It's just
the skin texture of the red guard would be a little more rougher than it would be with
No,
the
not in
Imperial.
Skyrim, man.
Oh, hold on. Because of the fact that, like, they're in the desert and they grew up in the desert.
I
Their
don't
skin's
know. I mean,
that-
I'm not saying I hate Skyrim. It's really weird because like the
Well,
Elder Scrolls
it
franchise is like my favorite franchise, but I haven't beaten Skyrim. That's the one I haven't beaten. I've barely played that one. I've barely touched
I
that
like
one.
the story on it, and I like the side stories.
It's just the main story from what I've been through is really boring, and the quests I've done are boring.
Yeah.
The coolest one I had was it was like a town under siege of a vampire lord or something, and she burnt or like she made another civilian like her thrall, and then made her thrall burn down his house, killing his wife and child. So you had to find this out and play detective by speaking to the child ghost.
Are you talking about Markarth?
I think so. Yes, that sounds right. So I was like, that's a pretty cool quest. But then I looked to Oblivion and Morrowind, and the quests are just straight up like way cooler. I mean, there's a quest in Oblivion where you legit go into a different plane of existence through a painting because this guy has a magic paintbrush. Like the quests are just out of this world, crazy fun. And I know we're just like being bless you, game critics right now, and not really talking about the game because we're kind of on a grind fest in Mount Moon at the moment. But like. Even Morrowind, like there's a fuck ton of quests, dude. Like I've said on streams, when I first played Morrowind as a kid, I just played from like start to finish on the main quest. That's all I remember doing because I played it like as best as we could co-op with a friend of mine. Every time we died or reached a new stage in a quest, we swapped the controller. That's about as all we played. I was a real little kid. Oblivion I play much more of. But playing through Morrowind now on stream, it's like, holy shit, dude, this game is nuts! And there's no quest markers, and the map is really convoluted, and to find places you have to sit there and ask an NPC, and he has to give you written out directions, and you have to try to follow that, and it's like, whoa. So the sense of like earning and exploring is so heavy in that game. It's awesome, man. Like I thought Oblivion's like world was dope. I mean it is, but like shit. But like I agree with you like on Warcraft because I've read into Warcraft lore. It's extensive, some of it, because they mess with fucking time travel and shit, and it fucks with my head. Or like time paradoxes. Dude, Warlords of Draenor, the entire expansion, fucked with what I knew the lore to be. Parallel universes, sorry. And the whole space travel bullshit with Draenor being a whole nother planet and the fucking naming the planet Draenor, even though that means exiled in the Draenei's tongue, so they named the planet exiled because, I don't know, man, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense
so
there. Like, they landed on Azeroth from the Exodar, which is like this goat spaceship, and I'm like, okay, this is a little too absurd now. It's like absurd for the sake of being absurd. I'm sorry, just the whole Draenor aspect really bothers me. Illidan Stormrage being a good guy? That fucked with me too.
Actually, he had an opportunity in Legion to become good.
That's what I'm saying, I know.
Through the what was it called? Glowing Shard. What was its name?
Fuck, I know, dude.
Starts with an X.
You're asking the wrong dude.
Well, anyway, like, was talking to him about changing his ways.
The butterfly crystal thing.
Yeah. God, dude,
I don't remember his name either.
That was just like such a pivotal point to me because I was like, gosh, dude.
Yeah, like you're super into that and invested in that and like crazy, like yes, dude, yes. Yo, you cried when Deckard Cain was killed.
Yeah, I was obsessed.
Then again, though, when Vivek died, I was like, no, Vivek, what? So I can side with you, man. I can understand. I can empathize.
Yeah.
With your attachment to the franchise. I just can't put myself in those shoes specifically.
That's fine.
But I'm gonna end this episode with this. Because I want people to be excited for what is to come into the future. In a couple months, we're going to do a Let's Play on a specific game that is my favorite game of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what it is? Are you a good friend enough to know what my favorite video game of all time is?
Final Fantasy X?
Huh?
Final Fantasy X?
I do love Final Fantasy X, however, no.
Oh,
Final Fantasy X is my favorite Final Fantasy.
Secrets of Mana?
Nope.
Gauntlet?
No.
Oh.
I liked Gauntlet and all, but yeah, I just played that with my brother. It starts with
Majora's Mask?
yeah, baby, let's go. Majora's Mask. Bro.
I was
But I
like-
feel like, okay, so like Majora's Mask, this is where we're going to ask the audience this question. Put in the comments down below if you think we should or shouldn't. So Majora's Mask, let me run it by you, because Alex is not a fan, or not necessarily, you're not familiar with Zelda.
Like, I would play it and understand how to play
Yeah,
the
but you
game
didn't play it
and
as a
beat
kid,
it.
right?
I was not really, no.
So like, here's the question I'm posing to you guys in the comment section down below. Majora's Mask is one of the few Zelda games that is a direct sequel to a previous title. So Ocarina of Time, widely renowned to be the best Zelda game of all time, which I disagree with, because I think everything it did well, Majora's Mask did better, so I think Majora's Mask should,
understand
you know.
Yeah.
But then again, it's a sequel that took the entire engine and all the elements that were in Ocarina of Time and just did it again, but better.
But flipped it upside
And
down.
the story's way more interesting.
Yeah, they flipped the story of Ocarina of Time upside down and just...
Yeah, they made a dark game too, man. I mean, have you seen that game theory on it being all about Link dying?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I showed that to you. Yeah, but shit's crazy. Okay, so the question is, do you think we should play through Ocarina of Time and then move onward to Majora's Mask? Yes or no? Because, like, I feel like, for my sake, because, like, I want to do everything canonically if we were to do anything on a series.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, say, for instance, Final Fantasy X. It has a direct sequel, Final Fantasy X too, but it's not a direct sequel to Final Fantasy IX, 8, so on and so forth. It's shared universe in Final Fantasy VII. Some people hypothesize, but I'm not going to say that we had to play Final Fantasy VII to play Final Fantasy X. But I would say that we had to play, of course, the first one before playing the sequel.
Yeah.
That's how I work. I can't play them out of order. I can't, unless they're intended to.
Alright. Sounds good. And it's a good thing to do.
So what do you guys think? I can't hear you. Oh, right. Sorry, comment section, right.
That's it.
Crazy. Yo, Aang is already level 15. Have we had any problems in this fucking rock tunnel? I mean, Mountain Moon yet?
Yeah, you got real low health at one time, bro.
Yeah, but I walked out scot-free.
It's
Because
barely
guess what?
by the fucking skin of
Guess
your
what?
teeth.
Yo, we're about to.
By the skin of your
Look.
taint.
We've got 2 Pokemon. Wombledore. just remembered his name. That's a good one, bro. Kudos. There we go.
Thank you.
We got Wombledorf and Aang.
Yeah.
And the party is only going to expand, so look forward to that, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of this.